Those backseat passengers, they need medical attention too. Don't skip it. What a lot of people don't realize is there's not as much protection in the backseat for the passengers in the backseat as there is protection for the front seat passengers. What am I talking about? Airbags. Sometimes in some of the newer cars, you'll get airbags on the sides, both front and back, but not always. There's not as much padding on the back of the front seat as there is padding on the dashboard and the airbags in front. And that's why with the impact forces that you have from a collision, even in the rear seat, you can be damaged and hurt very badly in that kind of collision as well. Whiplash, and what I'm talking about now, is the violent twisting motions that happen in a collision and things like that. Just because you're in the back seat or a backseat passenger, that doesn't spare you. Physics doesn't spare you. Physics goes through the entire impact, through the entire vehicle. Remember, that force has to go somewhere, and it goes into your body. And when it does, it causes the twisting and the turning, the injuries to the rotator cuffs, just like they do in the front seat. So remember, when they say physics is universal, they mean that. It applies to everybody equally inside that car. The risk of a head impact in a rear passenger seat, either on the driver's side or the passenger side, is as great or greater than it is in the front seat. There's just more things to hit. In the back seat, you have the C-pillar, which is where the window comes along this side on either side, and your head can go back and hit there, or just cause a violent shaking, which is enough to cause a brain shear. Your head can hit the glass. Your heads can collide with one another. That's right. You're restrained over here on the driver's side. You're restrained over here on the passenger side. If there's a hard enough collision, there's nothing stopping you from going this way on the driver's side, nothing stopping you from going this way on the passenger side. We have seen cases where people's heads actually collided as a result of the impact. So if you're hit over here, push into another car, that can cause both your heads to come together and collide and cause brain injury. The head injury impact, the entire panoply of things that can go wrong inside your head, that is very much in effect for rear seat passengers. Let's talk about our torso, which is like the main part of our body, and our limbs, our arms and our legs, and those kind of injuries. Now, I kind of touched on this before, but rotator cuff injuries happen all the time. Insurance adjusters scoff at it. They try to tell you that it never happened in the wreck, but it does. You have bruising all across your chest. Now that bruising can also go to your internal organs if the impact is hard enough. If you jerk hard enough, not only will you have bruising across here or across your abdomen from the lap belt, it can also bruise and damage your internal organs. That can lead to internal bleeding. All of these are very, very prevalent and very, very common in backseat injuries. So if you're in the back seat and you have an impact, please, please, please be sure to get yourself checked out. More often than not, we find that the backseat passengers that we're talking about are our children. Now, our children are our most precious resource, but they have additional problems and issues from these collisions and the injuries that come from them that adults don't have. Let me talk specifically about growth plate issues and things like that. So in legs and in shoulders and arms and things like that, the growth plate is very, very important. And if that is damaged, that could alter the child's entire lifetime. There are long-term effects to the injuries that can happen to children in the back seat. This is very important. It must be checked out. Early detection is critical to make sure that our children have the best possible recovery if they've been injured in a backseat accident. 888, we fight.